Hello people of the internet, I am Solrak Dragon and welcome back to Dishonored. Last we left off, we had successfully captured Sokolov, or I like to think that we rescued him, from his own compound, and now we get to go to bed. Of course we're gonna make sure to talk to everybody first. You have anything to say, Sokolov? Or you're just gonna snore, aren't you? Yep. What about you, Samuel?
They don't have to hurt him. He's done some good this time. Elixir against the plague, he did. Clever man, Sokolov. Look what it led him to.
Unfortunately. And then you lose all audio.
Tempting surgery, such tools will reveal something. But not what you think. It's...
So you do have stuff to say. Seems to mostly be snores, however. Yeah, you have nothing else to say. Nothing worthwhile, at least. Alright. We've got our eyes working for us. Let's check out this area first. We're gonna talk to everybody. It's gonna be another one of those episodes, people, where we walk around, see what everybody has to say, and all that kind of good stuff.
This evening, the streets adjacent to Pendelton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendelton. Now falls the Lord Trevor Pendelton, who asks for respect during this time of mourning.
Oh, Pierro.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Dude, that's all you are here. Good, I need to look over weapons, upgrades, and stuff. Okay, new blueprint available. The blueprint you brought Pierro unlocks this upgrade. Boots Stealth 1. Let's go for that upgrade then. Reduces footstep sounds, definitely. And Boot Stealth 2 further reduces it. Good. Then we'll go for crossbow's range and reload. And that'll be it for now because we may end up needing to buy some stuff here. I do need to see if those sleep bolts that he left me from before are still awaiting me though. Alright, Pierro, you got any good stuff down here? Anything you don't need that I can keep off my hands? Because after all, you are a creepy dude, so you don't really need these earthly possessions. Oh, okay, I thought I had lagged out there. Oil processing.
Logic is flawed infinitely, and
New
not
entry.
an original idea to be heard. His notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess. He says what they want to hear. Friend of the rich, that's his method. Sokolov's true genius is pampering the aristocracy. Fools.
Well, somebody is clearly bitter about not being as popular as Sokolov. Aren't you, Pierro? Oh,
now
yes.
that we have Sokolov as a guest, ask
You're a
him
bitter,
how he
bitter
can
little
lead the
man.
academy in making
You don't, if it's not obvious, I kind of don't really like Pierro. He's a creepy dude. And seeing that really brings out his creepiness should be coming up for too long if I remember correctly. No items about here. Items very rarely spawn outside and such in this area, but they do occasionally, as evidenced by this rewired pool. We can't get in there still. Later on we will though, of course. Alright, so
Attention
now
Dunwall citizens.
we head
Be
inside
aware
the
that looting
pub.
of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch.
Nothing
Display
in
your
here.
pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
How about no? I'm gonna take what I want when I want.
Corvo,
Hello.
can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors.
Ooh.
It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar.
Okay.
I don't think anyone else here knows about it. but I'm guessing I can trust you.
I kinda do.
The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Good to know, Cecilia.
Yes, Mr. Corvo.
Thank you.
I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir.
Thank you, Cecilia.
So much dust. It must blow down from the upper city.
Oh yeah. I think it's more than dust.
They let that Emily run wild. It's not how I do it, if you don't mind my saying.
Well, I kinda do.
Restless hands
She's
do
been
no
through a
good,
lot.
they say.
Emily has been through a lot, Cecilia. I appreciate you telling me about your secret retreat, but yeah, don't say how to raise Emily. I mean, I'm sure if I had... I'm sure I probably raise her differently than how they are, but, you know, that's for me to determine, not you. Hello, Wallace.
Lord Pendelton has departed for the evening to attend to matters at the manor. It concerns the departure of his brothers. I'm sure you understand.
I do.
I want you to know I understand your actions with regards to Custis and Morgan. They were horrible men. Lord Pendelton shares little with his brothers,
Most
other than
definitely.
name. The stories I could tell you about what my lord's older brothers did to some of the staff, especially the maids. It's beyond my station, but I must say they were beasts,
I
dressed as
really
nobles.
do wish I had killed them now.
Lord Pendelton will return on the morrow.
Okay, thank you, Wallace. That information is helpful. I'll take that apple. Pendleton doesn't need it. I'll also take the hemlock. What
Lord
does this say?
Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed 2 of the Boyle women and only missed the 3rd by virtue of some inclement weather.
Damn,
It was the
Pendleton!
month of rain, and to counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of merriment by invitation only. Lydia was most fetching in lavender pants and a tunic of yellow silk. She was pleased with me from the moment I walked in the door, with my manservant bringing not 1 but 2 cases of effervescent wine from the south. In fact, I had come laden with gifts, such that all 3 Boyle women soon took notice, and they set out to make me more than welcome. We uncorked the wine right away, and as night fell, we... Wallace! Confound these interruptions.
Damn, Pendleton! Might not like you, but you are definitely a player.
Di-da, di-da, la di-da, di-da, la di-da, di-da.
She's lost it!
Da, da, la di-da, da, da. Oh, how do you do, sir? I apologize for my state. I could use a long soak in the bath. So relaxing. What a treat that would be, hmm?
You're creeping me out,
You're
Lydia.
a bold one, Master Corvo, snatching the royal physician like that.
Suppose I am.
That poor man. I hope you won't be too rough with him.
Be reported.
Maybe. Lydia, you're kind of creeping me out. You make it sound like you've lost your head. Or your brains. She's gone totally bonkers. Plain and simple. Harpooner songs, and then there's the key down here. I'll take that. Thank you kindly. The bathroom is open, nothing to be had there. So now we'll go and talk to Havelock and Martin. Hello, Havelock and Martin. Oh. The Pendleton votes. Havelock, bravo, sir. Region of Furious. Counting on Pendleton's. Defense budget failed. Desperate financially. Dig up more info. Watch doesn't get paid. Loyalty will crumble. Interesting. Very interesting. And you got a new entry. Returning now with Sokolov. Amazing. Corfo Project Lethal Force. Extraction. 2 greatest minds of Empire will be here. Cooperate. Unimaginable power. Both of them wait and measure dispositions toward one another following that line of thought. Okay, Havelock.
Don't worry. We won't start the interrogation without you.
Good.
Give me a length of rope and a bucket of seawater. That's all I need to break a man.
Kinda curious,
The royal
huh?
physician has a subtle mind. He may attempt to trick us.
Conducted some 6 months.
He's only a natural philosopher. How tough could he be?
Dude,
Location or
he's a sick
Good
minded
work,
dude.
Corvo. Get some rest and we'll take
But
a crack
he's
at him tomorrow.
also brilliant-minded as
City
well.
Watch at 1.
Though I suppose what they say is true. Those who are genius are often closely affiliated with madness. Or something along those lines. Okay, Martin.
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves.
I'm pretty sure the prison food is worse.
I wonder what Pierro thinks of our guest.
Not kindly.
I still wake up thinking I'm in the stocks.
Dude, unless you sleep in them,
is quite fetching, huh? Or maybe I've been in prison too long. I'll sleep like the dead tonight.
That's not a way you want to sleep, though, dude. I'm being honest with you. I've tried sleeping like the dead, and it gets very uncomfortable because they have to lay stiff as a board. Can't really move. It's a very uncomfortable way to sleep. Okay, Lydia, move. You're a creeper. I don't want to talk to you. Alright, let's head to my bedroom here. Please tell me the sleep nerds are still there. They are. Good. Only 2, though. Oh, there's more there. Good. Lord Pendelton's reward. Corvo. This matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I must thank you. I heard you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are at least alive. So perhaps someday I'll see them again. And 200 gold. Huh. For having complete assholes of brothers. Dude, you seem to be very happy they are still alive if you're willing to give me freaking gold that could otherwise be funding this little rebellion. Now, before we go and see Emily, we are going to check out this abandoned apartment now that we can actually enter it. I thought that I wouldn't actually enter it until later on, but whatevs. Alright, the abandoned apartment. This. We want to take the health elixir. We cannot take any more health elixirs. Bone charm under there. The throwing hand bone charm. Throwed objects carry a little further. We don't really throw much outside of grenades, and those we don't generally want to go that far. What do we got down here? Dunwall sewers. And it's locked, so we can't go there. Alright. And then let's keep examining this place. Some hatchet jellied eels. Nice. Imperial camp. Dang! That's a big amount of cash you were just holding on to. Processed whale oil as well? Dang, Cecilia, you were hoping to hold out here for a while and have some money to spare. Not really sorry that I took it because, you know, that could have been funding this little rebellion and me. So, I mean, I'll just take it as payment for keeping your secret hiding spot a secret, eh? How does that sound? I think it sounds fair. Alright, now we gotta go and talk to you. We have to go past her since she won't move and talk to Emily before she goes night-night. Alright. We do have some items in here.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here.
She's having nightmares.
She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
I do. Though I'll always have time for Emily. Even if I'm eating her food. The golden cat.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all. And if she chooses not to employ it, she'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rag. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right.
He's always an imaginative little girl. You have anything else to say, Calista?
She still has bad dreams. Though it's understandable given all she's been through.
Of course.
Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother. Little Emily. Someday soon an empress, but only an exhausted child at the moment.
Too soon.
Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better.
I will make things better.
I'll stay right here, by her side all night.
Mommy. Oh, she at least remembers
Corvo,
what her mother
please.
looks.
Must you?
Please, please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
Having nightmares. Okay, come on.
Emily needs rest.
I realize that.
No! Mother, run! No! Corvo!
Nightmares of murder. Come on. There's more, I know. Come on.
I don't like your eyes. Why are they so black? Stop looking at me.
Black guys. The outsiders visiting her. Stay away from her, dude. You have me, you don't need her. She's got more.
Let her sleep.
There isn't. Alright. Well, that's it for that. We can now head to bed now, so I suppose I will see you guys all in the morning.
You were making funny faces while you were sleeping.
Most people do, Emily.
I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
That's alright. You can stay here whenever you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
No problem, Emily. No problem at all. Let's see, what do we got here? Aw. Daddy. That's right, Emily. I'm your father. Confirmed. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. I know it's a scary mask, but it's also beautiful, too. Oh, Emily. The naivety of a child. Unfortunately, she really isn't that naive anymore. She's seen so much.
Let us all praise their choice.
Laid away.
The dance of investiture will take place without delay.
We can't even talk to her. I didn't even hear what the loudspeaker dude said. Let's see if there's anything in Emily's room. Is there anything new? I'm sure there's probably a rune or something. No, there's no runes or anything either. This new?
Dear Uncle, it's been a while since I've heard from you. And with the way things are going, I can't be sure we'll see each other again.
Stained.
I just wanted to tell you I'm doing well, and I'm safe. For now. My job, caring for a young girl, is better than I expected. Though she can be very trying. But I'm treated well. There is enough to eat. I fare better than most, I suppose. We are the last of our family, Uncle Kurnow. We just have to go on living, if we can. May we see each other soon. Your niece, Callista.
That's sad. So Callista and the captain that was with me at the beginning of the game and that I saved are the last of the Kurnows. Sort of like how Emily is the last of the Caldwins. Oh well. Oh. Hello, Lydia? Are you still crazy?
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Seems like you have recovered from your little bout of craziness last night. You are humming strangely. It's pretty disturbing, I must admit. Cecilia?
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
Of course she didn't. It's fine.
First you joined us, then Overseer Martin, then Lady Emily, and Mr. Sokolov. More dishes and laundry for me. At least make me feel safer. At one time, we used to have colorful bedding. Someone bleached it all trying to kill plague germs. It's gotten so bad that I can barely walk anyway, even during the day. Those dogs from the city watch are terrible. Just mean.
So you're afraid.
No one here can sing. I think we could use some song here. Some music.
Maybe a bit would lighten the mood of this place. Fortunately, I specialize more in the elimination of foes than singing. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. Who else do we have and where? His office, nothing new from the looks of it. Save going in there for now because I want to go in there last. Well, second to last rather. Because I want to get that Pendelton, or that, you'll find out. Overseer.
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire, living completely in alignment with the Seven Strictures and guiding the people in the religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers.
How to get
the Admiral Lord Pendelton and I have already begun using some of what we've learned from Campbell's Black Book, Corvo. You've given us powerful leverage to get the overseers on our side.
Good.
I can't thank you enough.
It's good to hear.
I'll speak to you later. I've got to go through Campbell's journal again. It's incredible.
Very well.
A decade of secrets, betrayals, and observations. Now I understand us.
Alright, Martin's going through Campbell's journal, so he's being useful.
Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense, and will be
Yeah, dude. Whatever you say. Looting of infected areas is a serious offense, like anybody's gonna care. When they return to their places and find stuff is gone, they'd rather be alive than have their material possessions, I'm sure. Wallace!
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wine. We must admire Lord Pendelton's composure in the face of his terrible loss. That mark on your hand, is it a tattoo or a brand? It's disturbing, I must say. Surely you're not superstitious.
It's a brand. Pierro is out. Corvo, I'm upstairs taking care of something important. Find me if you need anything. Well, that's kind of odd. Why are you not here, Pierro? Let's see if we can't find anything new in here while you're out. A second solution. We already read that. Is there anything new up here? Possibly audiograph?
What will I say when Sokolov has passed at his funeral? Something like this, perhaps. Sokolov is dead. Gone forever. We were rivals at the Academy, yes. He was jealous of my agile brain and youthful energies. But he's dead now. And what can I say about him? Sokolov, he did improve on some inventions. He did well for himself in his way. He had many admirers among the aristocracy, especially those who lack a solid background in matters of natural philosophy. He was a painter of portraits. They say his work was genius. That remains to be seen. Time will tell.
Jeez, Pierro. You really do not like Sokolov. He's pretty much dissing him constantly. Samuel, you got anything to say?
Take as long as you like. Lydia brought me some tea and I can wait all night. You just missed her. She's off to see Admiral Havelock where Sokolov is being, housed.
Thanks, Samuel. Useful information, that is. Alright, so the only ones we haven't talked to is Pendelton, Wallace. No, we did talk to Wallace. Pendelton.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just
Perhaps
me
he
this
will.
time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
He does seem
Anton
like an
Sokolov
interesting
dined
man.
with us at the manor several years ago. He is both brilliant and
Of course, not
disgusting.
the outsiders think so.
I doubt he has changed much.
Bringing in Sokolov was a stroke of genius. The Lord Regent's got the support of most of the noble families. Who knows what bullying he's done to bring them all in line. We need information to break his hold.
Yes, we do. Alright, now that's enough of that. So, before we go and interrogate Sokolov, let us go and find Pierro. Said he would be upstairs, so that means that we simply need to go through here.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Out.
You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the
Head
river.
out here.
Anyone who has consumed
Pierro,
untreated water
what the heck
must
are
be
you
reported
doing,
to the
dude?
watch.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes.
I'm sure.
The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
Clearly. I'd rather you didn't spy on people, Pierro.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
I don't know, Pierro. I really don't know if you deserve it
You
right now.
require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Let's see what you've got here. Alright. He has King Street brandy. I'm not sure. Actually, I do believe I need this. We'll purchase that from him. Then we'll fill up our sleep bolt quota. And then from there... I guess... Mask optics. And then mask optics 2. So now... by pressing R3 and then square, we can zoom, zoom, zoom. Not really that useful when we have
anyone with information
dark vision after all. Let me check how much time I've got left to record. Okay, I've still got plenty of time. I've still got a bit of time left, so we can go and deal with Sokolov here. Then I'm gonna show you guys a funny little ending thing that can cause a game over. So let's...
Royal, it's time to put him to the question.
Yes, it is.
Whenever you're ready, Corvo. He can get us closer to the Lord Regent.
I know.
It's unfortunate, but this must be done.
Yes, it is. It is.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Well, Sokolov, I found a bottle of King Street for you. I remember from when we used to socialize that you were quite fond of it. So,
King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed.
Yes.
It's an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle.
Lady Boyle.
I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night.
Oh?
But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect. Of course.
Masked ball, too.
But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't
That I
you,
do.
Corvo?
That I
He's
do.
right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
That is the plan, of course. Havelock has nothing new to say.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
Sokolov, you're...
I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement.
Yes.
I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps?
You have a book in there. I can see it.
You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect.
Clearly.
You're a far more interesting person than I took you for, Corvo. One day we'll have quite a conversation.
Perhaps we will.
I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress, Corvo. She cared for you greatly. But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
We cared for each other. Greatly so, Bob. Both cared for each other. And yes, I will be the one to put Emily on the throne. Can I not get that item? I guess I can't get that item for some reason. Strange. Some medicinal herbs, some Tivian ore, some more Tivian ore, health elixir that we can't really get. And then there looks to be a rewire tool up there, but we don't really need that, do we? Okay, so we definitely can't get that copper wire there. This is old book. Pendelton's waiting for us.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
Sure.
You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Interesting.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know.
Of course.
He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
I'll be sorry to miss the whole affair, but you know how it is. Top secret missions and all that.
Of course.
It's rather important. I wouldn't trust anyone but you to deliver the message to Lord Shaw.
Thank you.
The note is brief, but Lord Shaw will understand it. Watch yourself among the Lord Regent's noble bootlickers.
I will.
I do hate to bother you with the matter of this message, but it's of importance, and you'll be able to handle it better than anyone else.
It's no problem.
I assure you.
Pendelton. After all, you did do me a bit of a charity, I suppose we can call it, with that 2 gold ores.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Havelock
Very
is
well.
humoring Emily. Emily, let's talk.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them. It's all Mrs. Pilson was there the day my mother died. We both saw it.
Yeah, I remember that, Emily.
I bet Mrs. Pilson would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is.
Video keeps cutting
If I ever see my
out.
doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the Empire.
Her doll is the thing, is the Mrs. whatever that she was talking about. Pierro.
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
No, I'm good now. Thought you might have had some new text. Where did Havelock go? Havelock, I know I saw you walking around this way. Not talking to Samuel yet. There he is. Havelock, quickly speak.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
Of course I do.
Entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside. I'd rather swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendelton is an exception, of course. The Boyle family is notorious in high society for their decadence and cruelty. I wish you well.
Cruelty?
Getting in and out of Boyle Manor won't be trivial. You could apply force or guile. Trust your gut in knowing which is the best approach. That thing with the brandy, simply brilliant.
Of course it was. Now, I'm gonna save this here, because I want to show you guys a special little, excuse me, way that you can get a game over that is only accessible at this current point in time. So what you need to do is you need to go up where Pierro was spying on Callista. The bathroom door that's closed, open it, and there she is.
Can't
Hello.
you see I'm about to bathe?
I can't see that. Maybe you'd like some company.
Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
I suppose they would.
I can't believe this. When I took this job, they told me I'd work with good men.
Oh, but you are working with good men. I would just like to tell you that I think Pierre was spying on you when you were bathing.
Ugh, I feel dirtier than when I started.
Oh, then let me...
If you don't mind, obviously I'd like to be alone in here.
Let me help you with your bath then. So just
No!
jumping in there
What are you doing?
causes her to stand up real quick. She is in her underwear model, and then game over. The Loyalist conspiracy dissolved due to irreconcilable hostilities. So yes, if you attempt to jump in the bath with Callista, you will get a game over because the Loyalist conspiracy just falls apart. More likely than not, it's because she gets ticked off at you, and then that leads to Emily getting ticked off at you or something, and then Pierro defends you. I don't know how it would go on, but it would pretty much implode on itself. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and I'm going to end this episode here. So, I've been Solar Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. Next time, we'll be heading to the Boyle Manor to do the next mission. And if you want to check out some more videos from me, be sure to check out my channel below. And while you're at it, drop me a subscription if you like what you see. I've got plenty of videos there. And outside of all that, I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day, everybody.